stir in the water that turned it blue. And you put those white cloves in there. Or you would drink. And then when you hang them on the line, they were white. During the winter, this is a strange thing. We don't have winters like we now, like we did back there. In the wintertime, my mother washed and ironed for a living. And I helped when I could. They would put those clothes on the line, and before she could get back to the house, they were stiff as a board. And she had to have gloves sometimes to go out there and put them on the line. But the minute they got stiff, about 20 minutes or so, you'd go back out there, those clothes would be thawed and dried. I don't know, just don't let just a little piece of sun come out and they would dry. Then you had to take them down, put them in this basket. Then you had to start all over again, I thought. But those things you had to starch them before you put them on the line of your starch clothes. And we had to make this hot starch out of faultless starch. And I should remember because I turned that whole bucket of that stuff over on my legs. That stuff is sticky and it won't come off, people. And I have a burn on my leg right now which shows you that starch you don't feel it. Not hot starch. Then we'd get in the house. They'd have us sprinkle these clothes so they could be rolled. And usually my mother would roll them overnight. Get up the next morning, you'd have to find those clothes. Now let me tell you this. If you have never used what you call a flat iron, don't want to use it. Electricity was the best thing that anyone could ever think about back there. In the 1930s, they just started putting in electricity. Indoor plumbing. That's when it first hit the fan for Clarksville. Now, every week, Mr. Coleman would come through selling charcoal. He had a number 3 furnace. We had a large fire. They would light these coals and set these irons on. We had a small iron, 2, no, 3, then we had one big. And we set these irons on top of these coals down. You have to have a rag of some kind too, because they were iron all the way. You pick them up. You have to put them on this ironing board, and you have to have another cloth to wash off the soot, they call it, off the bottom of the iron. And it had to be the right temperature to iron those sheets, those cuffs and collars of shirts, all those napkins, all those clothes slips. I used to sit up some night and say, Lord help us. Because I knew I was about to get up the next morning and help my mother. I could iron the full slips and the napkins and she would have to bear down and change those irons. And if you didn't get it clean, the black soot would get on the white clothes. Then that was another problem. To get that black soot off of it. We had cedar leaves, these here branches off of cedar trees to rub on the iron. Then they finally had some wax, but you still had to go back and rub it on that white piece of cloth to get it clean. And we did. Not one person's mom. We had 4 or 5 people. I wasn't paid a thing. You had to have 2 or 3 people to make any money. Well, in my mother's lifetime, 15, they only nobody worked except the mother. The mother mostly stayed at home and cooked, and if you had any small babies, you took care of the children at home. So, you all don't realize how far we have come. And the struggle is still not over. We need to go a little bit further for our black people. Like I told you in 1940s when they said nobody could raise nothing but chickens, they would kill hogs, share these hogs with their friends, relatives. They had a smokehouse, and 2 or 3 people would join into this smokehouse and put meat in it. They canned their vegetables, and they had something like a underground closet thing like that. And they would put these things in there to preserve it. But 3 or 4 families could eat. If that crop wasn't good, the other, that's okay, sister. That's okay, brother. Just come on over. When they killed the hogs, children would clean the chitlins. Those children would clean the chitlins. The men would do the other cutting up and all. And they used to say they had an old big wash pot that they kept hot water in to dip meat, and they grinded up the other meat to make sausage. And they did this and hung it in the smokehouse for bacon. And hey, that helped in a lot of ways for health-wise. You'd be surprised. We didn't have any doctors back there, did they? They made up their own home remedies. And if one worked, they told it to the other, and when their children would get sick or somebody would get sick, that's what they would do. Now, for me and you, we would run. Right now, all of you would take out running if they would tell you what they was going to do. Because we are like half civilized. We're not full civilized. Everybody think we are. No, we are not. We are not. So, we struggled with the first church in there over 100 years, with people migrating finally from across the railroad track. They had to migrate into Clarksville. And at Clarksville proper, they had relatives that met that they hadn't ever seen before, but they knew by their names, their slave names, that they were somehow related. So everything drifted on. Now, you think of all the struggles that we have gone through so far. When one of the people in the neighborhood back then in slavery time got to get diphtheria, they took a 24-pound bag of wild sage, some kind of Belmont tea, and a string of some little kind of beef, and they boiled it, and they gave it to the person. They added something else to this, and they put molasses and hog hooves and hooves of hogs. And they rolled this stuff together and gave the victim of the person 3 to 4 teaspoons of this stuff every 2 or 3 hours. But it worked. It worked. If you tell you that, all of us would be running. But they would save that water, and the next one, which was my brother had, and he was a little bit sick, so he wasn't dirty. Then they had to mow the water out. But first we had to boil that water this hot outside to get it hot. Then you had to take this bucket and bring it in. Then you had to get buckets of cold water to cool it down. Then you had to get partially light soap. And here we go. We were clean people. But we only got clean happily once a week. That was Saturday. Always take that Saturday night bath because you had to go to church Sunday morning and you were in church all day. We would take our lunch from Wheatsville, walk through the white neighborhood to get to Sweet Home Baptist Church. And they were in little molasses gallon cans. And we would take whatever they had. My daddy could make the best hair towel I've ever heard of. Oh yeah, we had that in a little pot like this and all. Then we would get out Clarksville. And our other relatives, they were there. So we could eat at one another's house and all the food would be mixed in together. And you have good time. And at 3 o'clock, you were back in service. We didn't come trickling down to get the Wheatsville until late afternoon on Sunday. But it was wonderful. I wish sometimes I could go back to that time. But I don't think I could sit up in church there for hours anymore like that. I love singing, but I don't think I could handle it. But back there, everybody trusted in God. They had their quilting sessions, their cooking sessions, and all they did it all together. Now we can't get 4 people at the time to speak together on anything. They quilted together. Oh yes, it was quite nice. Do it now. You might get 4 or 5, maybe. Now you think of all the struggles that we've had, it's over. Nah, not for poor Clarksville. 1974, which was very hard for me. Now, I just told y'all I moved from Wheatsville, where the university was taken over. To move back home. Here come a lady nobody right now can tell you who she was. To come out from the school ground and talk to the community people, telling them that this whole area is going to be wiped out. You're going to have a cross-town expressway. And you're going to have a motorpad. It's not a motorpad yet, but it's a thoroughfare. It's coming through. Some of the people panicked. 3 or 4 families, they just panicked. And they moved. Because the east side of town was beginning to build up, you know. Because there were slaves here, there, and everywhere. So they moved. So the community kept on fighting. Now Clarksville was a little 6-block area. In 1979, here comes the big vote. Out of all our houses and homes there, we had been listed and entered into the National Register of Historical Places in 1976. Now you would think that this would help the old Clarksville hold on to their community. We just been listed now, one of the historical places. Oh, in 1979, town owner, a development company, moved in. Now I just told you these white people were uneducated, they didn't have guns. The only thing they had going for them was their
work with.
And I know all of you all have heard of this here saying. We rigged it. And you know what I'm saying before we. All of you know. What we said, what kind of rigging it was. That was to help us get ahead. And half of these rigging has turned into patents, and the black man didn't get anything for it, but the white man got credit. Do you realize half of these tools that's been made all over the world was made by slaves of black men? Don't let nobody else tell you that. The white man didn't have time to do this. He wasn't doing the work. Who was doing the work? Out there picking that cotton. Out there scraping cotton. Paying 40 cents a pound for 100 pounds pick of cotton. All day long, those people worked at this brickyard down on Fifth Street. All down this still day. They hauled water from the Colorado River in barrels. That's into our strip in Clarksville. Nobody in that neighborhood made over $20 a week. You know what I mean? Because they weren't going to give you over $175 or so for work. I mean, all day work. It's something that I think all black people, regardless of where you came from and what you know about history, to know of Clarksville struggle, and we were one of the first, to know that this is something that all of us could put together and stop a lot of things that's happening. Now, when this young man came in, into the Clarksville area, he was going around talking to these black people, our Negro people, telling them, oh, auntie, oh, uncle, you know, that what we going to do, we going to buy your house, oh, they told over nothing. When you told people back there, oh, honey, I'm going to give you 15,000 or 200. They didn't say 200. They said $15,000 or $20,000 for your house. Now these were big blocks, right? They thought they was getting a lot of money. They weren't. Those places now are 100,000 regardless of what the size is. You're going to start off at 100,000 blocks. If nothing is on it, it's just going to be just dry land. Those houses out there are going like they would up in the hills. $500,000 sitting in between houses that's not even worth 30, you know? But who's letting them do this, people? The black people don't have any say so, just as you did. And that's the reason why they say, uh-oh, here comes falling ground. Hey, if I'm right. Show me where I'm wrong, or tell me you can do that. I love my neighborhood, and I told them all. I'm in the B class. I don't have any place to go. If I go east, I'm going to be moved beyond airport. If I go beyond airport, I don't have all your city services out there. Then I'm going to have to come all the way back to the west side to get my services that I've been used to all of these years. Remember, I went to Clarksville School. That was over some 16. Now, years ago, that I walked from Wheatsville to Clarksville to school every day, rain, shine. And you're going to tell me you closing the school? When they closed the school out there, we built by who? Slaves. I mean, when they were built by slaves. Now, all our historical land in Clarksville is being wiped out. And that's what we are trying to preserve, is our history and our houses. In the last years, 4 has been destroyed. We had one on 10th Street. The builder came in and talked with everybody and showed his plans. He took the house, rolled by day, had it setting off to the side on poles. Now we all thinking that he's going to put it back on the cement foundation, you know? Next time I go by, the house is completely gone. Now he had promised what he was going to say to the Historic Land Commission. The window, some doors, and different little things in the house. Oh, he said, they weren't worth saving. Since they weren't worth saving, what did they do? They demolished and took it away. The whole house. That house was built in 1909. Okay, the next thing came up was the Edmondson house. W.S. Edmondson was one of our people. His wife was a musician. Didn't have any education of playing, you know, the piano. So everybody said it was a bang bang. I said, well, it's a good bang bang because we know nothing about pianos back in that day. That's what they called them. And they would hit one key. Half of the time they'd stay in there one key because they didn't know how to move it to the second. But Miss Edmondson played that thing and she got better and better. And Mr. Edmondson was the director. And do you know what that was? We sang at House Park, University of Texas. Oh, honey, we were what you call a choir. And I was the little mascot. I was the little thing always up front. Mama had to take me everywhere she went. I had on my little white gay blouse and my black little skirt. And we had a choir. They said they would put us up against anybody. And one of my cousins, Aretha Franklin, didn't have anything on her.
Clarice.
Clarice Sanderson. Oh, she could start singing and your skin would, you know, you knew that girl could sing. She didn't have to have music. And I mean, we have Dallas, Fulbright. This is from Clarksville. We didn't have anybody else. Clarksville did all of this. Now, you think of all of this that we've done? We incorporated in 1978. The board, we stuck together. Of course, we had black and white in our board because this has always been a mixed neighborhood in the later years. Because a lot of white people moved in, and they realized they struggled too. But they were white. They could get by with it, but we were blacks, we get by with it. We had just fallen over. Yes, I've gone around with shiny shoes on top back in those days. You don't ask me to raise up yet. But I had cardboard. Cardboard, people. My daddy even had one of what you call what do you call them, these little things, shaped of a shoe.
Oh, yeah.
And they would put this on this little stand, and boy, they would take anything and nail them tacks in. Yeah, this tax didn't go in straight or whatever they nailed. And you were walking. Oh, God. Your foot wouldn't be the same. It happened to me. I know. Then they used to have this shoe that telling them, leave them people alone. He said, there's one in here that I'll go to hell with. I think that much of her and her family. Of course, I tried to give them a seat, but I couldn't. He said, Pauline Brown back there. All of you know her. Because I don't mind talking twice. I don't mind telling them what I want. I don't mind arguing with them what we don't want. For the simple reason I've told so many, the same red blood runs down your arm, runs down mine. And if you go to the hospital and you want to live, and they say you need blood, you don't go ask whose blood it is. You want that blood. And God made me this color. Yes, he did. Else I wouldn't be this color. But why are there so many different colors? And the black race. I asked that one day and they say, why? I said, why don't you ask your forefathers?
Yeah.
Hello.
Ask your forefathers. Because mine was chained and probably whatever, shackle and everything and brought across here. But when they got here, it was still the same or worse. But some of the slaves worked in the big house. The ladies cleaned and cooked. And they took care of the babies because the mistress didn't take care of the babies. They did. And then, when the father, grandfather, sons and all, wanted to have children,
I can't hold this.
when and where did you think all of this happened? You would come out, and there would be another baby. I even got a record of one of the houses out there. I don't think they were supposed to give me this deed. But if you read this deed, oh my God, that tells the story right there. And that was right in the heart of Clarksville. 2 doors back, Sweet Home Baptist Church. Now at Sweet Home Baptist Church, that's the pillar of the community. Now we have help for the community, with the community center. But Sweet Home has been the place. Sweet Home Church was built and helped built by Mr. W.S. Edmonds. One of our, he didn't know too much about building, but he worked with the lumber and people. So he did plans, drew up plans, his plans, about what he had been taught and seen. So, as we come on down, they moved, they turned Sweet Home Baptist Church. In 1935, they turned it to face the north, because they read where your entrance way is supposed to face a certain way. So they turned the church like it sits right now. Now, I only have 5 more minutes to wrap this up. But people, this is something that I could tell you about for another 30 or 40 minutes. But I'm bringing you up to 2000. We are still struggling in Clarksville with all of the, you read about it in the paper, they burnt down a house, they tore down a house without a permit, they did everything. They are still doing everything to run us where? Out of Clarksville. But I'm there to stay. Now, all of those people know who I am. I don't care what. That's Miss Brown. Hi. I don't know them from Adam and Eve. That's just a white person. I'm not trying to live their lives or live in their lives. And I anything happens out there, someone got to be blamed. I'm it. It has been such a pleasure here to talk with you all, let you know the history, some of the history of Clarksville. I didn't get around to tell you what we are doing for 2003. We are trying to restore the Haskell House. The Haskell House is located on Water Street. This was West 12th at that time. These people lived in this house. No floor, no wood floor. They had floors, but it was dirt. Mr. Haskell, Tom Haskell Jr. stayed there till he died in 1976. And I had the pleasure, and everybody in Clarksville, of meeting him. I went to school with the grade. This is a house we want to preserve, sold for a museum or meeting place in the history of Clarksville. Because one of the Haskell men was a Buffalo soldier. So we want to have artifacts of everybody from Clarksville who are not living in Clarksville. We want to set this house up where Clarksville and Austin will be proud. I want to thank you all for coming. This has really been a pleasure. This is only a tip of the iceberg of Clarksville history. Feel free at any time to call me. I'll be willing to share all of my information of my experiences in Clarksville and my great-grandfather and my mother's family. Thank you. To each and every one, it is a pleasure for me to tell you something about Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church. This occasion is very, very important to me because I have never belonged to any other church here in Austin or anywhere else. I sat right here on that first bench and I joined church from there. I was 8 years of age and I've been here ever since. Sweet Home has been an inspiration to a lot of people here in Austin. A lot of them came from Clarksville. They were born here in Clarksville. And I say to you this afternoon, be grateful for knowing Sweet Home in Clarksville because we are still here after 135 years. We have had our ups and downs out here. We would win some battles and lose some. We lost a lot when the developers marched in on Clarksville and Sweet Home.